So literally this just in and right off the trailer. This boat is for Fairmount, and the bow ball on this thing is like I've never seen on a Filippi before. It's a solid one, and actually the bow profile of this one, you don't see very many of these around. I kind of really like the shape of this boat myself. But you can see here, like the cutwater's pretty scratched up along the yellow tape. It goes back that far, and then part of the name is off of it. And then there's some paint bruises, you know, here, there, up on near the deck line, like right there, center screen. But then there's a couple punctures right here where the yellow tape is. And I remember looking at this boat a long time ago before they purchased it, because there was issues with it in the gunnel area that nobody ever seemed to be able to figure out what it was. Like there's one there, and you can see it's missing a bolt. But there's one there, and they are found throughout the port and starboard sides, and the only way I could really know what it is we'd have to sand through there, and that would give a little bit better indicator of what's going on. So even though the boat is relatively clean, it still has that Schuylkill tinge happening to it. So we'll have to see if they want us to do that. And then it's a time-consuming process. And one of the things you can do is either to remove the nut, the bolt, and that plate, and then you clean up all that dirt that's accumulated around the side of it, or you just buff just from the top of that plate. Don't even touch below it, and just do a clean of the whole bottom. Not too many people go for that option. Usually everybody takes the plates off and lets us clean it, make it look nice again. See, there's another one of those cracks, another one of those cracks. So there's a bunch of tiny little things on here, but nothing that needs to be addressed. There's some damage back here, but I'm guessing that it's not leaking or anything. So a couple little chips there in the stern, and again here at the fin you can see actually the rudder did do a divot there, but it seems to function fine. So again, like there's one of those cracks, crack, crack, crack. If Larry Whittick saw this video, he'd laugh. So coming up the other side here, there's a pretty nasty bruise right here at the joint, the section. And then there's some work by others, like that's some spray paint. And we can never deal with the spray paint because all our chemicals attack it. So this would clean up pretty nicely. And then there's one puncture there with some white tape on it. And then also up here on the bow, there's a couple little spray painted spots there. So we're going to take care of that probably too. Right onto the top end here now, and just gave it a quick once over, and didn't find anything other than the cracks at some point on the where the gunnel is. Some of them actually do go through on the carbon. And then we always like crack the inspection covers, check for water. So a couple of the shoes, I just passed one, the heel ties aren't connected and or are missing, like this one's missing the right shoe. So the boat came with no cover, no seats, no riggers. And all the spots where I took the inspection ports off, it's bone dry in there, which is very nice to see. And then, okay, so there's that, whatever that is. So now back to these little carbon fiber, which do go through the deck. Tell me what it is, and I'll send you a brand new Empacher t-shirt. So just checking out the steering system better, and there you go, try and... So this is kind of like comical to me because the brass pulley, first of all, it doesn't move, and then the stainless cable just cut right through it, and so there's no pulley action going on there at all. It's like kind of driving your car without power steering anymore.